Lindsay with Ocean Pulse Travel. So today I'm sharing some unique packing tips for your next cruise. So I'm talking about some 10 different items that you maybe wouldn't think to pack for your cruise, but for me, I pack them on every cruise, and they've literally helped me out a lot. So you'll know what I mean here in a minute. So let's get started with the first item, which is this. So a couple of years ago, I was overnight in a hotel. Cruise was sailing the next day. Got to my hotel, tired, ready for a shower. Jumped in the shower and literally completely slipped down on my back. The shower was over a bathtub, and it was just extremely slippy. There was no bath mat or nothing. The shower curtain came down, and needless to say, it wasn't a great day. So ever since then, I travel with this. It's a piece of bath mat. I've cut it. I've had a smaller one and a larger one. And basically, you just cut it to whatever size. It fits right in the bottom of your suitcase. And if you need it, it's there. You can put it in a shower and bathtub, whatever. So getting in and out, you're not going to have a problem. So that's my first item. My second item doesn't really have a name, but this is my second item. It's actually an item that somebody made me. I call it the grippy thing. And it's really just, you use it for opening cans, opening bottle tops. So when you get out the shower, or you just don't have a good grip, you can open bottles of water. And my favorite on the cruise is I struggle to open bottles of water. That's crazy, right? But yeah, I've even opened bottles of shampoo and all kinds of things with it. But yeah, very small. You come in all shapes and sizes, normally in the kitchen area of Walmart or Amazon, whatever. So grippy thing is number 2. The third thing is a travel adapter. This one comes in a nice little cute case, and everybody thinks about these when they're traveling internationally, and this is great. I've used it all over the world. I think the only place it doesn't work is South Africa. They have a different socket, but I also use it on my cruises because it has 4 USB ports, and it has a USB-C port as well. And obviously it has all of the relevant things for international travel. So obviously if I'm flying to Greece for a Mediterranean cruise, it works for both things there. But I mean, the key thing here is I can plug it in and I can charge all my devices at once. Not all of the cruise lines have all of the USB things. The other thing I'll just warn you about, if you're planning to take an extension cord, especially with a surge protector on it, a lot of the cruise lines do not allow them. So you want to check the cruise line's regulations, because otherwise your luggage is going to get took off to one side and you're not going to have your bags, and you're going to have to go to dinner, then you're going to have to go sort it out. So definitely check if you're taking extension cords. Some of them do allow them without surge protectors. So yeah, I travel with this. It's really good. The fourth item is this. And it's very small, if you can see it from the size of my hand. It's a Sea to Summit Eros pillow, and it's a neck pillow. So I used to travel with those big ones, and I used to hook it onto my suitcase, and I've lost a couple. So this one is great. It's an inflatable neck pillow. Here's the inflatable piece. It inflates in seconds and it deflates in seconds. It goes right around your neck and fastens, and it's great. I love it. It takes up no space. And so you can even stick it in your backpack when you're going on shore excursions, and you've got an hour in the bus, so this is perfect to pull out, right? So that's my neck pillow. My next item, there's hundreds of them on the market. So it's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for your daily pills, right? This one's a little larger. But what you'll find with it, so I had one that was just, the typical ones, and while I was traveling, the lid popped open and my pills spilled out. So this one is really good because they're all in a container, and what's really great, they all come out. So each one of these, obviously, is the days of the week. And what I love about it is these come out, and so if I'm flying, I'm going to throw this in my purse. And so when I get on the plane, I've got the pills that I need. It's got daytime and nighttime on it. So, you know, obviously there's two separate sections here. And I find it perfect for traveling. You know, you're going on the cruise, you don't want to be messing about while you're waiting in the lines and, you know, so this is great. It's not very expensive. They have them on Amazon and I'm sure other places. Okay, so the next item, and especially if you're traveling to Asia or Europe, is this. It's an electronic scale. You basically stick it around there, you put your suitcase, and obviously it's electronic, it's got the weight in pounds and kilos. So the big thing right now especially is that it's not just your checked luggage you're going to need to weigh. It's your carry-on bags too, because in Europe and Asia they're enforcing pretty small, even in Australia actually I had that problem where, you know, it's 7 kilo for your carry-on luggage. And in Asia, it's 7 kilo for your carry-on bag plus your purse. So really look at the airlines and look at what their requirements are. And then I pack this every time. And so when you're coming off the cruise ship and you've got all those extra souvenirs, you can make sure you're under the limits or figure out how to even out your luggage. So for me, I travel with it everywhere. The next thing is when you're hot and bothered and you're standing around listening to the person that's talking about the archaeological ruins and the heat, is this. I used to travel with a manual one, but this is a little electronic fan. It's got 2 speeds, very cheap. I think it's less than $10. And it's got USB port for charging. I just throw it in my backpack and, you know, it's there. So that's a really good item. And then cruises, for me, always are cold in the theater. So I always pack a shawl. It's a very lightweight shawl. I can put it around my shoulders for the theater. I take it down to dinner. I also throw it in my backpack too. So if I'm going on a shore excursion and it's to a mosque or a church or something where, you know, my shoulders are going to have to be covered, this works a treat. So, you know, you don't have to pack different things for different events, right? So that's my go-to scarf. The next item is it's a laundry bag, but it's very tiny. It's very squidgy, it's not very heavy, and it all folds up into this one little zippered pouch. And it folds out to a pretty good size bag. And so for me, it's great to put my laundry in and then, you know, I either use the bag to go down to the laundry on the cruise line if they have one, or I just throw this into the cruise line's laundry bag. But the other thing it's really good for is when you're leaving the cruise, you can put all your dirty stuff in here and it's separated from your clean stuff. So I love this. And the last item is, so when you're on a cruise, you want to go to the pool, you need something to put your towel and stuff in. I carry this. A friend of mine gave this to me, but it's just a very lightweight bag. It folds up to that size, and I can fit it in my purse. I throw it in my backpack, like if you're out, you know, at the port and you're going to buy something, maybe use it for you, put your stuff in, and if you're staying a couple of days ahead of the cruise, it's great for kind of, you know, picking up things at the local grocery store, taking back to your room. So totally recommend it. It doesn't take up any space. You can use a regular grocery store bag. I just put it in the bottom of my suitcase and takes up no space at all. But I find it really handy to have. So those are my 10 items. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to it. There's going to be, you know, tips and hints videos coming up. I travel a lot, so a lot of destination videos coming up as well. We also have a website, oceanpulsetravel.com, and on there you can subscribe to a newsletter, and the newsletter is going to be coming out once a month. So that's also going to have lots of great information. And what is it that you feel that you need to take with you on your cruises? Love to hear about it. Drop it in the comments. And if you're looking to plan your next cruise, please don't forget about us. Visit Ocean Pulse Travel, and I'll see you next time.